Hello. How's everyone this evening? Anyway, so I look white as a ghost. See, look, shows you. It's all this fancy schnazzy that my daughter bought for me, but I can't get it going. Maybe it'll pop on while we're on the air. So, how was everyone this evening? I thought we'd take a train ride together. What do you think? So, anyway, I'm here to say hello, and it's a little difficult to start a channel. My first live, I was like cuckoo wooku. So I brought something to get even more cuckoo-y. Yes, my fan. Mm-hmm. But I'm really upset this isn't working. But how do you like the train? Can anybody hear? Yeah, we're on the train. We're bumping into each other. So we'll see what happens here. So I am really trying to get this ring light working. I really should have put how to start a YouTube channel when you're an old head and a baby boomer. Yeah. Anyway, eventually, I mean, it worked the other day. I was messing around with it. I mean, you see the lights on, and we have this here. Why I'm not lighting up, I don't know. Yo, Pink, I'll be no problem, honey. I didn't do StreamYards because I couldn't figure that out. Um, right now, I'm trying to get the ring light to work. Hey, Lucky Lou, what's happening? We're on a train ride. Can you hear the train? I'll put it a little louder. Hopefully my face will light up soon. But I don't think so. Can you hear the lovely train? It is past your bedtime. Aw. You got plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. Think of it that way. It's a long time to sleep. We're going on a train ride, okay? Meeting new people on this train. And if it gets hot on the train, I've got my fan. I'm trying to get my ring light on. I mean, who would think I'm a professional in real life? Don't ask of what. Why won't this ring light go on? Hey, Beth. Yes, we're taking a train ride to the DC. Yes, that's what we're doing. You have a long day at work tomorrow, so I may only stay a little bit. Lucky Lou, even a little itsy bitsy bit is well appreciated. I thank you very much. And I hope, the train's not going to keep you awake. We're on the train. Where do you want to go, Beth? Well, we're going to Washington. Not Washington. We're going to D.C. Not to D.C. in Washington. Thank you. Thank you. I should have went on last week. Is my train too loud? I'll call the conductor. The conductor could, slow the train down a bit. Yeah. So anyway, I'm here just to show some of my cards that I got for my birthday. People really don't send cards out anymore. But we all still go like this to see, is it a hallmark? Right? Don't we do that? We kind of look and see if it's a hallmark. Why do we all still do that? Anyway, I'm an April baby, so it's my birthday. Thank you. Well, it's not my birthday today. My birthday passed April 12th. I'm so upset I can't get my ring light working, which I got working not way back. And I really hate to bore people with a ring light. But whatever. You have to take me the way I am, No air brushing here. I'm prepared in case I choke. I have my lemon water. And it's a beautiful view here out the window of the train. And oh, I know what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if this came in reverse. That came in reverse, right, guys? So I gotta. How the heck am I gonna? Well, I guess I'll do it looking in there. Because I was gonna turn this way, my library, and then I was gonna have my name over here, but it's coming in reverse. It's not in reverse for you, Lucky Lou. Can you see it over there? It's not in reverse when you're looking at it. It says radium. It says return. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, at least I'm not that crazy tonight. I mean, when I first went on, it was like, woo! I was like, what the hell am I doing? I mean, I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. I don't even know what this channel is going to be about. Because no matter what it's about, it's going to be incriminating. It's going to insult someone, right? It reads Lee. Good. Good. To me, when I look in there, it looks like it comes backwards. Yeah. All right. So it says Lee. Cool beans. Cool beans. Maybe next time, we'll go camping. And next time we'll go to the beach. Oh, great. Thank you, Lou. So how everyone doing out there? Is everybody sick and tired of quarantine? I had my 2 shots, which I'm very grateful for. And my son's having his 40th birthday party. And I am happy to take the kids. So I will take all the children. And it's going to be great fun. And, somebody tell me why this ring light's not working. I look like a ghost. See, patience. Patience. The ring light went on. What happened to the ring lights that make you look 30 years younger? I don't think this ring light's made a difference. I still look like shit. All right. Anyway, I have a ring light on me. I don't know why I don't seem to look bright enough. It's all right. Oh, what are you going to do? The lighting looks fine. Good. I got the ring light going, so that's pretty cool. So I really so what do you think? So what do you guys think of our lovely community? It's gone to hell in a breadbasket, don't you think? Don't you think so? The problem is I like everyone, I mean, I really don't think there's a creator you could mention that I wouldn't find something positive about them. Seriously. I mean, everybody has something to offer. Some of it we don't like, so we don't pay attention to that part. And then the other part that's entertaining, we is what I kind of watch. I get a kick out of. I just think it takes guts to get up here, quite frankly, because this is up here for life, right? Anyway, here's my library. I got a lot of interesting books. So, as you can see, my famous book up here, which everyone should own. I bought it in 2008. Everyone should own this. Can you see it straight, or is it coming in backwards? Yeah, everyone should own this. It's like the Bible of the people of insanity. Really. Yeah. I got a nice Princess Diana coffee book there that I was going to take out. Some gorgeous photos of her in that. It's a shame what happened to Princess Diana, that's for sure. It's heartbreaking. So who wants to hear some of my birthday cards? Thinking of you. I got from my friend, Love Kathy. And yeah, it's a nice religious one. It says, everyone What does it say? Okay, I read it before. It said, everyone whom my Father gives me will come to me. I will never turn away anyone who comes to me. John 16:37. As often as I do. Love, Kathy. So I got some really nice cards. I was surprised because people generally don't, mail cards. So this was nice. It had nice cake on it. So I really, really like that. And got some nice birthday wishes. So people still put the good old stamp on and mail something, you know. But I wanted to say one of the best books that I've read, this one. I mean, this is one of the best books I've ever read, and it's a true story. And I'm hoping to tell it. And it's called Mrs. Astor Regrets. It's about the Astor family. This is one of the most interesting books that I have read. It involves a court case and everything else. And the one the one in the end who took care and saved this lady was her grandson. And it's an incredible story. And so I'm hoping that, I'll start telling you a little bit about it as we go. And Mrs. Astor Regrets. It's about the Astor family. And as you know, one of the Astors died on the Titanic. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. And so, a lot of interesting things, Like I'll reread a book. But now we have YouTube, so who needs to read? Huh, right? You never heard of the Astors? They're up there with the Rockefellers. Yeah, so I'm just going to briefly kind of review that book and then kind of tell the story of poor Mrs. Astor. And what a great name for a book, Mrs. Astor Regrets. And a lot has to do with when you do too much. When you do too much, a lot of times when you do too much for your children, and I mean, your own children can deceive you, can stab you in the back. And, this book kind of tells that kind of a story. I mean, greed is a terrible thing. So, especially it's a millionaire family, the Astors. Yeah. So we had a lot of exciting things happen this week in the DC. So I pretty much just listen and stay out of trouble. I get a few laughs. Some of these creators say the wildest things. I took a few notes of some of the funniest things some of the creators say. Let me see if I could see some of them. I'm not going to say who the creators are. Let's see. There was one. Yeah, I should have wrote more because I kind of go on and off with the YouTube. I think it was Just Angel who came up, or Makeup Monster came up with the line "Screenshot Squad." I think that's epic. So I will give Makeup Monster said it, gave Just Angel the credit. She came up with Screenshot Squad, and I think that is really adorable. By the way, it was me that said wash, rinse, repeat, but I said wash, rinse, spin, repeat. Whoops, that's Leah D's. That's my line. Also, I believe I was the first to say clock it. All right, I could be wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure. And then another creator said something. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. Oh, well, Pink has said this week, what's that doing for you? So that's Pink Lady Luck this week. What's that doing for you? That was a good one. But the rest was, oh gosh, why can't I find it? There was another creator. She said something that really. A creator said Rome was not born in one day. Now, Let's see who can guess who said that this week. And no, I don't do receipts. And no, I don't do clips. You just have to believe me. Okay? Yes. A creator this week said, Rome was not born in a day. I thought that was really good. And I'm going to try and come up with some more of them. And I tell you, Randy comes up with some winners, but I just didn't happen to have my pen. She comes up with unbelievable stuff. Oh, now I don't know what creator said this. Maybe one of you guys caught it. I think it's the same creator said, the turtle always wins. Well, I don't know about you, but I have rabbits in the yard. I have big tortoiseshell turtles, and no, turtles not always winning. So I thought that was a good one. No, maybe in a children's book, the turtle always wins. Yeah. Does that work for you? Olympic said that this week. That was good. So no, believe it or not, creators come up with some hell of a lines, and I'm going to start keeping track of them because I really think that they're brilliant. And so, I'm hoping that my channel is going to be fun, and it's going to be enjoyable, and I'm going to try and make it not about me. I'm going to try and be less absorbed with me, and I want to try and be a creator that listens, and I will get StreamYards up. Yo, Carla! I was just saying some of the famous things some of our creators say. We'll start with Pink. How's that doing for you? I love it. Yeah, how's that doing for you? That's a good one. And then we have, gee whiz, I tell you. Yeah, that's Rome here. Well, but I'm going to start keeping track because they come up with the funniest things. But the Screenshot Squad is the winning line of the week, which Makeup Mops has said on her channel and gave credit to Just Angel. That's a good one. All right, so someone's going to come and say, no, I came up with that first. How do you like our train, Carla? We're on the train. We're all going to the D.C., not Washington. Yeah, I just love riding on the train. It's really nice. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Let's see. And then, of course, my last live, I think I said quite a bit. Who gives a shit? So, that's one of my big lines. I mean, who gives a shit, right? Of anything. Anyway, Lucky Lou is probably sleeping now. But I told him when he's dead, he's got plenty of time to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, very sweet of him to come in, and he's sleeping now. And you sleep really nice and tight. I'll try and talk low. Maybe the train will put you to sleep. Yeah? Yeah. You want to go to you're not sure you want to come, Carla? We're all going to the see, if we all go together, like maybe rent a big conference at the Marriott, and all of us in this community meet together. Like a reunion. Think about it. It'd be fun, right? Yeah. So where's one place we all could meet that no one's probably ever been to? I don't know. Maybe Alaska? I don't know. Oh, Lucky Lou's still there. That's cute. Oh, my goodness. What do we got here? Yes, bet they do. Very sad. I'm friends with James. Okay. Mark's brother is James. Yeah, I mean, I don't know everyone. I'm a 56-year-old female. Lucky is my dog. Aw, that's sweet. What kind of dog is it? Lucky Lou is the name of your dog? At least I know you're a female now. That's cool. So, how old is your dog, darling? Something like a pet. I had my dog, and I just got my cat, Toby, and I just got so attached to it. I didn't even, when it passed away. In fact, I have two cats buried out back. So it's really tough, when they pass away. So I've had my pets for my lifetime at this point. 56 is a beautiful age. The 50s is fun. Carla doesn't want to go to DC. Oh, your daughter adopted a cat? My daughter has two cats, Callie and Allie. My son has two cats, Rico and Rocco. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a little teacup. Oh my goodness, I've seen those little doggies and oh my God, and the little teacups. Oh my Lord. That is so adorable. Oh, those little doggies. It's like, oh, how wonderful. I can't even imagine owning one of those little things. I mean, that is quite tempting, I have to admit. It's tempting. Let's see. James Wahlberg, Alma is their mother. She was 78. Nice family. Oh, aw. That's nice. That's nice. You know what happened to me? I had taken a nap today, and I dreamt in the nap I was choking. So it was crazy. And in the dream, my daughter was kind of not laying down with me, but next to me, half sitting up, half sitting up, and half. I'm telling you, my throat was closed, and the dream was so real. And I'm calling my daughter, and I'm coughing, and asking her, I can't breathe, and the phone rings, and it's my daughter, and I answer the phone, and I couldn't even talk. She goes, Mom, what's that? I made it to get a glass of water, and I said, maybe that's how I'm going to die. I'm going to die in my sleep and choke to death. My throat actually felt, I don't know. Well, I have sleep apnea, but I never did anything about it. It is what it is. So maybe, I did stop breathing, but, I woke up, okay, which is a line from Willie Nelson, woke up, not dead yet today. Okay, that's a line by Willie Nelson. What's Pink saying? Mark Wahlberg, the actor, his mom died. James, who I'm friends with through the recovery program in Boston. Wow, that's interesting, Pink. That's interesting. Okay, Lucky Lou said he is the best dog I've ever had. Such a good little thing. Oh my, a purse puppy. Oh my God. God knows. What do those dogs cost? I'm wondering. Those dogs must cost a fortune. Those little dogs. I'm just curious. So you're friends with James. Wow, Pink. Well, I tell you, I have a friend with friends since we're kids, and every time we talk to it, well, we're one day closer to death. How you doing? We say the same thing all the time. My husband has sleep apnea, and thank God he has a sleep machine, because it sounds like he is sucking the paint off of the wall without one. That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Yeah. I talk in my sleep my whole life. People can hear me 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms away. So it's like I'm writing a novel. I'm clear, I speak well, but it doesn't make any sense. So people say. Yes, many years. The nicest family you could ever meet. Wow. The name Mark Wahlberg is familiar. Is that an actor? Because I'm kind of seeing who I think it might be. I'm curious, can people hear the train that we're on? I didn't want it too loud, but I certainly wanted it to be heard because we are on the train. 800 for him. You can find another one for under 1,000. That's the deal of the day. Oh my gosh. Yes, the actor. All right, I know who he is. Oh, you hear the train. Okay. We're on the crazy train to DC. Yeah. This train left at midnight. Yeah. But the stream was slack. The stream was slacking. Yes, we are. This is the train with all the crazy people on. Okay. We're all on it. Okay. Because we're all nuts. Okay. I just thought I'd let you know we're all crazy. All right. No, there's not one of us has all their brains there. Because if we did, we wouldn't be here and there'd be no creators. Oh, you know what I found, which was unbelievable? I can't wait until I learn how to share things and all. But I mean, this is easy to remember. The channel is River. He does ASMR. I mean, I found this channel and I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even, I was just like blown away. River. Don't forget to say Lee RD sent me. I mean, yeah, he doesn't know me or anything. I just found him. I think he's got lots and lots of videos. I think I commented on one of them. But I mean, you know, if you're not into it, you know, just pass on it. But I found it quite intriguing. He pretends to be a doctor. He just opened another channel talking about the monarchy. You beg my pardon? What pardon? What shall I beg your pardon for, my darling? Pink Lady Luck. No, you are hanging out with the conductor, asking him if he is okay. Oh, there's something. Oh, we're on the train. And this, and it's like catching because this, and I do it too. He does a lot of Yes, we're on the crazy train. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. He always comes up with cute things to say. I almost couldn't get this stream going, by the way. So when I go, oh my God, I said I was going live. You know, why are you making a big deal? Nobody gives a crap. You're lucky you get 3, 4 people in the room. Nobody cares about Lee RD. Nobody. That's one thing I must say. I think one of the best songs Michael Jackson ever wrote, especially when you become a grandparent and, you know, your usefulness pretty much expires except when, can you take the kids? You know, past that, then I guess, you know, you're ready to croak. But one of the songs Michael Jackson, and I sing it with my grandkids when they come and they get a kick out of it. And I play it on the big TV. And it is. All I really know is that they don't really care about us. So my grandkids love it, you know, because, you know, they're thinking of their parents, of course. You know, as a joke, you know. Because, you know, when you have small kids, it's, you know, Mommy, can I? No, you can't. And, you know, another thing, that Makeup Mops is always going, a lot of the creators are going, sit down. I have to say, my son, when he was in school, he always used to come home, Mommy, I raised my hand. And the teacher goes, thank you very much, sit down. And that's all he would get every year, every teacher. And so every time I hear a creator go, you know, just sit down, I think of my son when he was little, you know, and then, thank you very much, sit down. But they'd say his name, thank you very much, sit down. And you know, and that was like every year, every class, every teacher, you know. Okay, who's saying something to me now? Why am I getting pop-ups? Tutor Minute. Nope, we're doing Lee Minute. I guess you have to stop notifications when you go live or whatever. Why couldn't you get on StreamYard? I have a lot to say. Well, what I could do is try and get on it and then come back on, but it might just be too late. Yeah, well, to the left, to the left. I mean, that's so 80s. That's from a song, you know. I don't say go to the left. I say get right. I don't even want to say what I say. It's get the out of here. Yeah, I got to do cue cards. That's what I'll do. Cue cards. If I'm going to curse, I'll hold the curse word up. Maybe that'll work. Unless Pink, you want to go on, and I'll come on you later. You know what I mean? Yeah, it wasn't even letting me go live. It kept saying this. Forget it. Like I said, when I went on last time, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And Marissa doesn't like to be called MGL. She made that quite clear. So we have to respect that. She said, that's what I heard her say. She could have been joking, but I thought I heard her say she likes to be called Molly or Marissa. So I believe in calling people by their names and, calling them what they wish to be called. Yeah. But no, what channel was it? I think Blue Topaz got her 1,000 subs. And I happened to catch her, and she was playing music. So I guess in Australia, you can play all kinds of music and not get copyright struck. So she was playing Fleetwood Mac, and I was telling her, I had an opportunity. I could have went to a Fleetwood Mac concert, but they wanted $350 for the nosebleed section. And so, it's not that I didn't have the money and couldn't afford it. I just thought that was way ridiculous. I mean, Prince concerts were a lot more reasonable. $250, $275, but you're close. But $350 for nosebleed. But anyway, yeah, Blue Topaz just hit 1,000 subs. So anyone who can make it to 1,000 subs, congratulations. Yes, congratulations. Yes. I have one grandson, 11. He calls me Mimi. Well, I wanted to be called Grandma. Grandma. And then when they come, I tell them I am the grandmother. Grand. That's where grandmother comes from. Grand. I am the grandest. I fool around with them a lot. But then I go, no one's more special than your mommy. But I am the grand mom. Because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. Okay? Your life depended on me existing. If I didn't exist, you would not be here. So listen to Grandma. Get in those showers and get those jammies on. And then we got all kinds of good treats, whatever the heck you want. Really, Grandma? What do you got? Name it. It's here, baby. Whatever you want, it's here. Well, Blue Topaz doesn't like you. Like I said, nobody gives a shit. So that's gonna be my line. I mean, I care about you. But what I'm saying is, I've said it from the beginning when I first started going on panels. I like all creators. That's just the way it rolls. I dislike some of the things they do as they do me. I'm sure there's things I've said and done they dislike. It's just the way it rolls. We're all different. We're all from different parts of the country. We're from the ages of 20 to 80. My goodness. And we're semi all getting along. Right? Judith Elizabeth. To me, she has one of the most beautiful names on YouTube. Judith Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining the train. We're on the train, the DC train. Carla's not sure she wants to come, okay? And it's not Washington, okay? When he was like 4, he would call me crying, Mimi, I want to come and live with you. Maybe because I let him do what he wants. Yeah, my grandchildren, that's my grandson, since he's like 7, Grandma, when do I get a car? When do I get a car? And then finally I tell now he's 8, and he's going to be 13 this month, actually. I'm like in shock. So he's my oldest, and then I have 2 girls. And so my son has 3 children. and they're a lovely family. They just installed a big pool, big volleyball pool. I'm very happy for them. In fact, they put a duplicate of the home they were raised in. Yeah, yeah. That we lived in for like 27 years. I did anyway. Oh gosh, so my grandson. I go, why? He goes, because I'm going to come to your house every day, Grandma, after school to do my homework and you make my spaghetti. Yeah, he doesn't care what I make as long as I got the spaghetti with the garlic and oil for him and the Lucatelli cheese. That's it. Doesn't matter what holiday it is, what we got to eat. I got to make his spaghetti. That's it. She used to, until my smear campaign. I don't care at this point. I got a life to live. I ain't got time for hate. That's almost sounding like a song, right? She used to like me till my smear campaign. I don't care at this point. I got a life to live. I ain't got time for this shit. I made it kind of rhyme. Yeah, I know. I get a kick out of the Aussies and the people from New Zealand. You know, listen, how many people do we see now that have made up and become friends that you wouldn't in your wildest dreams you wouldn't even believe it, right? Lee, how is the best way to cook a spaghetti? I like mine al dente. Any other tips? It comes with experience, quite frankly. I don't have to watch the pot. But, if it says, it depends on what you're making. Are you making the thin spaghetti? Are you making the regular spaghetti? The best spaghetti is get Barilla because if you cook it a little too long, it's edible. Okay? You got to buy Barilla. And let's just say, like, I like, what do you call it? Angel hair. I like angel hair. I like thin. I like all kinds of spaghetti. But let's say angel hair. It says 6. Make it 5. But once that water, first of all, you got to put a little olive oil in the water. You got to put salt in the water. A lot of people forget this stuff. And you got to put like a major high boil. I mean, it's got to be like bubbling, like, not little bubbles. I mean, this pot has got to be bubbling like major bubbles, like, big bubbles. And then you could cut it in half or you put it whole and you get it in. And the thing is, you got to keep mixing. You can't just throw it in there and walk away. And you got to have a lot of water. You got to use a real big pot for 1 pound. I mean, the spaghetti got to move. It's got to move. It's got to bounce around. It's got to swarm. It's got to wiggle. They're not supposed to touch each other. They kind of glide, The spaghetti, all the spaghetti, it teases itself in the pot. It's quite lovely to watch. Yeah. Just how it against the yeah. Just throw it against the refrigerator, see if it sticks. Yeah, my son did that once, and he threw it up to the ceiling. The only thing is, he put a little sauce on it. I don't forget it. It was with the cathedral ceiling that stayed a while. Yeah, I'm in a house that my son was in first when he first got married. That I built. Yeah, this was their little starter house. It's not too little. Just throw it against the refrigerator. I watched the Barefoot Contessa. She has a lot of good recipes. Yes. There's a little old Italian man. He's so cute. He cooks like the best. The Barefoot Contessa, to me, she's an excellent cook. Don't get me wrong. She's a pleasure to watch. But she's not like the real. But there's one lady, she's like a grandma. She lives with her son. I don't know her name, but I'm going to make a note to find these channels to tell people. This guy is about probably 78, 80 years old. He used to own an Italian restaurant. He cooks closest to what I know. The other one is a grandmother. She lives with her son. She cooks the closest because you got to understand. You got you got Northern Italy, Center Italy, Lower Italy. Then you have the separate island. Then you've got Sicily. And so. So it really depends on what you like. You know what I mean? The food's different, in different areas. Judith Elizabeth, Italian is my favorite food. I cook from a cookbook of Teresa Gudici. I bet you it's delicious because I used to watch the show when it first came out, parents and everything. I'm sure it's delicious. I'm sure it's delicious. But I think they're Sicilian though. No, 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 they're not because he's in Italy now, and he was fixing her mother's house. Yeah. No, I would venture to guess that whatever in that book's probably quite delicious. I haven't seen the book. I made homemade gravy and pasta Sunday. I put it in the refrigerator, and 6 hours later, I went to get some, and it was gone. Well, then you know it was damn good. Okay, that's the start of a good cook. Okay, you turn your back and the food is gone. That's what I'm talking about. And I love when you go, "What? You didn't save Manny?" That's when you know it's good. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, yeah, ZT. I love ZT. Yeah, I love baked ZT. Yeah, that's really delicious. What happens with that? People overcook the ZT because ZT is easy to overcook. I prefer the rigatoni over the ZT. I only like ZT if I'm going to make baked macaroni or meat sauce. But for meat sauce, I prefer the rigatoni. So it depends on what you're making. You know what macaroni you're going to use. I drop carrot and gravy to make sure everyone gets their veggies. Diced carrot, a brown and diced eggplant. That sounds pretty good. You know what's delicious? You know everybody knows how to make a simple marinara. If you like eggplant, it's so delicious. You take an eggplant and you cut it in little squares, little tiny 1 inch squares. You put it in the calendar with a little salt. You make your marinara sauce. If no, you don't know how to make it, next time I'll tell everybody how to make a nice marinara sauce. You can make it either from scratch or you get the good tomatoes, whatever. And then all the juice comes out of the eggplant, and so you make your marinara. And then you stir fry the eggplant. You get it just a little brown with a little olive oil and some garlic, and then you put the sauce. It's delicious. The eggplant tastes like chicken, like meat. It's so good. It's so good. Listen, it's sauce. Never, ever, ever do we call it gravy where I come from. Never. Gravy's brown. Sauce is red. And that's the difference. Depends on where people are from. But we never, ever. You call it gravy, you probably get a smack in the face. I never heard the word gravy growing up. It's sauce. Yeah. Yeah. I love to cook, but it's just me, so, you know. Well, I've been in quarantine for 14 months, so it's crazy. Yeah. So I'm excited. So, oh, that's nice. I got 4 thumbs up. I'll take it. I'll take it. In Italy, it's sauce. We call it sauce. We were raised calling it sauce. I have recipes that have food stains. The hell. This is blurring together over here. I have recipes that have food stains that I've had for years and years. Recipes. Oh yeah, I could show you mine. Mine is from like when I was single. You cannot bake it all. I suck at it. I used to bake a lot, when the kids were growing up, and I used to draw anything together. Oh, it's gravy I meant. What are you talking about, Pink? Sauce is sauce. Gravy's brown, like beef gravy, pork gravy, chicken gravy, turkey gravy. That's gravy, okay? You want me to get up and get a can of soup? Get a can of tomatoes. This train is making me dizzy. All right. Is it really making you dizzy or are you teasing me? If it's really making you dizzy, I'll tell the conductor to stop. Stuffed shells 3 weeks ago. See, now stuffed shells I like with marinara sauce. Those didn't last either. Well, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to hide some in the freezer for yourself. That's what you're going to have to do. Eat first. Yeah, stuffed shells, delicious. I haven't made stuffed shells in a while. I used to make money gots too a lot. Used to make money gots more than the shells. But the shells is nice. The shells I like with the meat sauce. It depends on what it is, what sauce we like with it. Yeah. I like stuffed peppers too, Beth. I made one stuffed pepper. You know how much? It's not that much work to make a stuffed pepper, but I was in the mood for a stuffed pepper, and I'm, in quarantine. One person says, I don't give a crap. I made the chopped meat, the rice. I made the sauce, all for one pepper. It was out of this world. Usually you make a whole pot, but I did the same thing I would do if I was making 8 of them with one. And I said, is this going to be okay the way I'm changing everything for one stuffed pepper? Oh, I love stuffed peppers too. I made eggplant parmesan too. Oh, you brought it to your parents' house? Oh, that's sweet. I should show you the big pan I have. It's restaurant size. When I make eggplant, I got to make it in that. And my family will eat it in one sitting. Okay. So anyway, the train has stopped. We are now at a station. If anyone needs a break, and they need to, if they'd like to get out and go to the restroom or get a nice drink of water, the train has stopped. We are at a station called Caterpillar. We're at Caterpillar Station. Okay. I just want everyone to know where we are. So it's going to be a while before we get to DC, and I don't mean Washington. So, yes, I have to write down. Oops. My daughter bought me this necklace. It didn't break. It's quite interesting. Yeah. Anyway, it's a magnet, and it could be double. And it did come. It did. That's not fair. Anyway, it's quite beautiful. This side says I am. The other side says, all the good stuff, the love, the live, the happy, the whatever, little stone. And she bought one for herself and one for me. Quite cute. I like the color. I don't know why I look like a ghost. Yeah, even my son said, Mom, you need to get out. So we're at Caterpillar Station. We have a 10-minute stop. I think we're 6 months away from, this is going to be a very long trip. No, we're 6 weeks away. Yeah, 6 weeks away. 6 weeks away from from DC, and we are now at Caterpillar Station. So Carla, I know Carla said she really wasn't sure she wanted to go to DC. So Carla, we still have a couple of stops. This is going to be quite a few weeks. So Carla, don't get off the train yet. Okay, Pink, I'm so sorry. That's really hard. Sorry, Pink. My mom isn't doing well. I saw her Sunday. She couldn't say my name. Oh, Pink. She took a bad turn. I just held her hand, told her I love her and that I know her heart remembers me. You have such a sweet mom. Yeah, you had her once on, really, sorry to hear that, Pink. Oh, you showed her opera singers on YouTube performing. It made her smile. Oh, my daughter's an opera singer. Let's see if I can find a song for you. Oh my God, of course your dad is a wreck. Are you kidding me? Oh, Pink, darling. Oh, Lord. Oh, Mount Philia. Yeah, I lost both my parents. In fact, I was talking to my son a few days ago, or last week, and I told him there's not a day go by I don't think about, my mother and father, your grandparents. There's not a day goes by that I don't think of my mom or dad. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but like I said when I first started opening this evening, we're all one day closer to death. That's the reality. We're all going to die. It's very sad, but that's where faith comes in. That there is an afterlife, and that you will be with your loved ones. And I'm hoping the first person I see is my mom, and of course my dad, and all my aunts and everything else. So, Pink, that must be terrible. It's not fair. It's such a horrible disease, and she knows too. I told her I'll never let her go through this alone, and she tested up. She knows. Oh, she teared up. That is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible when when your parents are close to that time. You know, it's yeah, my heart's breaking for you. I was with my mom when she passed, and then with my grandma a few months later. Now watching my mom's husband decline, I help him out because he has no other family. Wow, Lucky. Well, I tell you the truth. Whenever I speak with friends and all that, I really don't hear much of good news. A lot of people are very ill. A lot of people are passing away. The country's getting older. Believe it or not, the boomers comprise the most of the population, the highest percentage of population, and we're dying. And a lot's dying with us. A lot of the old customs. Judith Elizabeth Pink, I lost my dad to a sudden heart attack in '96. He was 50 years old. I didn't make it to his funeral in Germany in time. I feel so guilty. It's so hard to lose parents. It is very difficult. Yeah, yeah. Pink, thanks. I told my dad I don't ever want her in a nursing home. When the time comes, I'll resign from my job and care for her. Wow, Pink. Beth, my mother was in assisted living center, and there was an old man that always wanted to hold my mother's hand because when he started coming near her, saying, Rachel, I love you, that was not her name. Wow, wow, wow. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I see how it was kind of funny. But it was kind of charming. Hey, I almost died in my sleep, seriously, this morning. My whole throat, I got up, I couldn't even breathe. Oh, it's really, really sad, I tell you. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to talk about mine. Sometimes I think it was God's will. Everything happens for a reason. When my father passed away, I was very ill. There's no way in hell I could have gotten on an airplane. When mom passed away, I had the ticket to go to New York, and she was on a respiratory, and it was supposed to be pulled. They were going to stop the respiratory at a certain time, certain day, and I had my ticket to make sure I was there. But she passed the day before. And the sad part was, I don't care about the money. I'm just saying to say the ticket was like $600. It was very expensive. I know the ticket was crazy because it was last minute because we thought mom was going to be okay and be able to go home. And in order to get my money back for the airline ticket, it took 6 months, and I had to have a copy of my mom's death certificate. So I tell you, having my mom's death certificate come in the mail in my hand broke me down, and to have to use that to get a refund on a ticket, it's crazy, you know. Yeah. Oh, tulips. I love tulips. Oh, dementia. I had a lady I work with, Terry, the one that moved to Maine. We work in the same line of business as 95. To pretty much was worked a lot together. And boy, her mother got dementia. Another close friend of mine who's passed away now, her husband passed away with dementia. So I think there's a lot more people with this disease. I think it's becoming more and more people getting it, you know. We should do a little more research on this, you know. Oh, that's cute. These old men are horny in those assisted living centers, and they really need to give them something to curb their urge. That's cute. Yeah. Well, I think the mind is willing, but the rest isn't with these older men. Yeah. Well, we are leaving Caterpillar Station, and we're back on the train. So I think I'm going to go have a little bit of a snack, unless anyone has something to say. And I'll probably be closing my eyes. I'm on for almost an hour. I don't want to bore the channel with my new channel. It didn't bring the stream down. Oh, this is why I like smaller chats. Get to know each other and socialize. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Pink, thank you. Thank you. I will get this StreamYards up. I will. Because, you know, I want people to come up. I want my channel to be peaceful, okay? I'm too old for the drama. My line is, I don't give a shit. Okay? You got that, people? And Pink. Yeah? How's that doing for you? I can FaceTime you and walk through. No, I'm sure I can. I already figured out how to do. What happened was when you were live, I didn't even have dinner yet or anything. I had to eat. And well, yeah, I mean, we can do that, but I'm pretty sure all I have to do is go into Chrome, register for StreamYard, tell it where it needs to go. Once I have StreamYards on it, then I'm probably gonna need you on the phone if it's not simple to get the people up. You know what I mean? You little baby doggy. Oh my God. I'm going to call you Lucky from now on if you don't mind. Thanks, Lee. I better get to sleep. Get to sleep. I hope you enjoyed the train ride to DC. We hit Caterpillar Station. This is a 6-week trip. So we're going to, a lot could happen in 6 weeks while we're on the train. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Pink lighted up. My mom remembered the past and really did not have any short-term memory. Oh, so she remembered. I think it's better they remember what happened years ago. That's what you're saying? She remembered what went on years ago? A long-term memory is intact often. Well, that's good news. I mean, I think that's good news. At least I have some memory. Frank Sinatra, absolutely. Would you believe I have, don't forget, Frank Sinatra started in the 30s. I've got the whole selection of when he first started out. And I'll tell you a big difference from when he first started out. So I have all that when he was, you know, a swooner. I love Frankie. I mean, I always say, I don't care what party it is, if it's a disco party, if it's a 50s party, if it's a hard rock party, there's no party without Frankie. You got to play some Frankie, got to have Frank Sinatra, always. Always got to throw some Frank Sinatra music in. Because I used to have these tremendous parties. Always True Frank in the mix. And on Tony Bennett, too. You know, in spite of all, you know, always throw, yeah, and Tony Bennett. Oh, Pink, I am sub to your music channel. Anyone that's in here, please sub to Pink's music channel. And by the way, Pink, that guy who played the organ or the piano or something that was nasty to you, why don't you tell him you're doing it a favor, you know? Like you said, he probably doesn't understand how it works. Yes, please sub to Pink's music channel. It's really, really nice. And she finds it very comforting to her to play music, get music on there for all of us. Oh, I love Dean Martin too. Are you kidding me? Yep. Right. Yeah. What was that song? Yeah. Well, next time, Dean Martin. There was a Dean Martin song. When I was young, I used to sing at weddings and clubs and all that. And it would be, the Dean Martins, the Tony Bennett, songs like that. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I did comment back to him. Good, yeah, but you should because he probably thinks, you've already said your music channel is not, what's the word? The light facing me in the kitchen. Hold, I have to shut it. It's driving me insane. Oh. Oh my God. I'm staring at that light, so the kitchen was driving me insane. Okay. I think that's better. Okay. Yeah, he probably doesn't know that you're not monetized. He probably thinks you're making money off him, and you're not. Yeah, sub to Judith. Oh, thanks. Pink. I remember when you first started, you had to learn all this too, hon, and you got really good. I mean, you could find things and put them up there, and you can paste, you can link, you can shrink it, you can blow it up, you can search it. The money from views goes to the music artist. I know, darling, but maybe this guy doesn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Maybe, he probably doesn't know it. Is that better? Yeah. I see now. See, I've got to, before we go, look how that's too bright now. At least, with you guys here, I could adjust this light. It's terrible. I don't know. Is that light better? Let's see. I love that. Maybe. I don't know. I think maybe I needed a bigger light. I love that song Judy Garland sang. The man. Oh, yeah. The night. Da, 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 da. The man who got away. Yeah. That's a great one. I love that. I actually have that, believe it or not, in my favorites. Yeah. Can't type. What is wrong with me? Yeah, no, I love Judy Garland. I'm just trying to get this light right before I get out of here. I'm like a ghost. Terrible. I don't think anything helps. Nothing helps. Nothing helps. Tell me when. That's Lee. The brightest setting looks great. All right, tell me when it's the brightest. I'm hitting the thing. That's the brightest. How the hell does that look good? I look like a ghost. You don't think I look like a ghost, guys? I'm beautiful without light, too. Well, yeah, why don't I shut it off? Yeah, I mean, this is actually, believe it or not, this light bothers my eyes. I don't know how people use these things. I mean, it's bothering me. Yes, Lee is very beautiful. Oh, goodness. Oh, my Lord. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I do. Anyway, next stop will be the Turtle Winds station. And so we will we'll get to the Turtle Wind stations, I guess, by next week. But I don't know when. You're more beautiful than a lot of the younger adults. Oh, boy. What do you want, Pink? What do you want? All these compliments over here. I get nervous. I'm old, you know. People are nice. I go, hey, what are they looking for? Ah, a little spaghetti, probably. Pot of meatballs. Hey. What does that say there? Judith Elizabeth. LOL. Nothing. Pink knows I love her. You're more beautiful than a lot of young adults in here. Ole, 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 ole. Anyway, this has been great fun. And I really didn't want to go over an hour because I know people adore you too, Pink. Beth, thank you so much for coming in. Lucky Lou. I'm going to call Lucky. Beth M. I can't thank you all. You know, it's just the start of a channel. And eventually it will have some kind of content and go somewhere. But right now, we're going to Turtle Wind Station. Okay? We just left Caterpillar Station. And now we're going to Turtle Winds. The Turtle Always Wins Station. Okay? And don't forget, people, Rome was born in one day. Said by one of our famous creators in this community. Okay? And don't forget Pink's last words all the time. And how's that doing for you? How's that going for you? Yeah. And my saying, I don't give a shit. How's that? Love you all. I'm going to end stream. Mwah. Love you all. Stay safe. Be happy. Remember, you're one day closer to death. So be nice to somebody. Be nice. Be nice. Okay? Eat more macaroni. Okay. I love you all. Bye-bye for now. God bless you all.